In 2018, Melissa Vining's husband Blair was told he had just 6 to 8 weeks to live, but he had a 12-week wait to see an oncologist. Melissa and Blair then set out on a campaign to improve cancer care for patients in Southland and around New Zealand. 5 years on, and Blair's no longer with us. But the pair's work led to the Health and Disability Commissioner's highly critical report, which was released today. For Melissa, it was overwhelming. She cried when she read it. The Commissioner found cancer patients in Otago and Southland were harmed physically and psychologically by significant delays, as Keisha Brownlee reports.
When Blair Vining was diagnosed with cancer in 2018, he was given 6 to 8 weeks to live. But specialists said the earliest they could see him was in 12 weeks.
My late husband spent his final months fighting for better cancer care for all New Zealanders, and people are just still being left because the politicians won't take the appropriate action.
3.5 years later, Melissa Vining is still battling to end the postcode lottery on her late husband's behalf. She laid a complaint with the Health and Disability Commissioner for all of Otago and Southland.
We've continually heard from the successive ministers that we're not in crisis, but a crisis is something that needs urgent, immediate attention. And how can people dying on a waiting list not be a crisis?
The Health and Disability Commissioner agreed. In her report on Southland's cancer care between 2016 and 2022, the word crisis features 5 times. The Commissioner found then Southern DHB, now Te Whatu Ora Southern, to be in breach of the Code of Consumers' Rights.
From 2016 through to 2022, concerns were being raised with the leadership that demand for the service was outstripping the capacity to provide the service.
The report said it is clear the care Te Whatu Ora Southern provided was not adequate and patient harm was caused.
Everyone in New Zealand has the right to services to be provided in a manner that minimises the potential for risk to them, but also that optimises their quality of life.
Doctors and nurses saw it firsthand.
We lived through this. I mean, this was our experience week in, week out, and not just in our professional lives, but also people who your friends, your neighbours, your workmates' friends call you up and they say, I've got cancer and I'm on that waiting list, can you help?
Lack of resources meant he couldn't.
Over a number of years, the hospital management have unfortunately prioritised the fiscal outcomes ahead of patient wait times.
As a result of the investigation, the Commissioner has made several recommendations, all of which have been accepted, with Te Whatu Ora Southern saying it is committed to implementing each step. Melissa Vining says her late husband's relentless campaigning in his final days fuels her.
He said to us, keep your foot on the politicians' throats too. We all deserve, good access to cancer care across the country, and every New Zealander deserves that.
Melissa believes it's a simple fix, but it'll take meaningful action to achieve it.
Keisha's with us now. Kia ora, Keisha. What else has Te Whatu Ora said about this?
Well, in a statement, a spokesperson from Te Whatu Ora apologised unreservedly, not only to patients but also their whānau for the distress and delays in their treatment and care. They also said they've already started making changes in the last year. They've hired 24 new staff. They are reassuring patients that delivering high-quality cancer care is at the centre of everything they do. Now, the Commissioner has said she will check back in 3 months for a progress report. This could be the end of the postcode lottery. But it's cold comfort for those who have already experienced, lived through and sadly died because of these huge delays.
Tēnā koe, Keisha.